We are here to remember those of us who have lost a parent, a child, a sibling, anyone closely bound to our hearts. Know that these neshamot, these souls, remain close by and peer into the window of our souls from time to time, sometimes when we least expect it. They may show us a sign that they're with us. Maybe a song plays at just the right moment. A sudden smell brings back a memory. For me, it's the smell of pipe tobacco. But I ask you to think of the smells, the songs, the smiles that are in your heart right now, really to be present with your people, with your beloved ones you're remembering today. For centuries, our people has marked moments throughout the calendar, including Yartzeit and Yizkor 4 times a year, with Yom Kippur being the most observed, when we recite prayers which bring us close to these neshamot, these souls, in a different way. We stand here together, each with our individual losses of individual, irreplaceable people in our lives. We remember them with a quiet intimacy and with tears, but beautifully and amazingly, we remember them in community of others who are remembering their own beloveds. To mourn is such a universal and yet such a personal experience. As I wrote after my father died 23 years ago, anyone who has ever mourned is everyone who has ever mourned, and the only one who has ever mourned. It is so precious to honor our loved ones and the sadness and longing we have in our hearts together in sacred community. Yizkor means may God remember. Our yearning for our loved ones' presence is matched by the hope that they will never be forgotten. We bring our loved ones into memory by bringing their fullness into focus and allowing ourselves at this moment to be present with them and allowing their presence into us. And we recommit today to honor their memory in word and in deed. When we visit a Jewish grave, a tradition is to leave a stone there to honor the memory of the deceased. And for the last few years, we've incorporated stones into our Yizkor service. This year, if you haven't already taken one, we have stones available for you on baskets and the tables outside the sanctuary doors. If you need help, please ask an usher. So in other years, when we haven't had the restrictions we have now to keep each other safe, I've invited you to come and place a stone on tables near the bima and to witness as others do this. And that's become a powerful way for us to remember in community. This year, I hope you will hold your stone throughout the Yizkor service as a palpable symbol of your grief, but also of the sacred wholeness of the one who has died. Hold it close or place it near you. Maybe you'll be visiting the grave of a loved one soon, you can bring it. And those of you who are at home, if you'd like to bring your own stone into this virtual space or photo or other reminder of your loved one, please feel free to do so now while I share a poem. This is called When Great Trees Fall by Maya Angelou. When great trees fall, rocks on distant hills shudder. Lions hunker down in tall grasses, and even elephants lumber after safety. When great trees fall in forests, small things recoil into silence, their senses eroded beyond fear. When great souls die, the air around us becomes light, rare, sterile. We breathe briefly, our eyes briefly see with a hurtful clarity. Our memory suddenly sharpened examines, gnaws on kind words unsaid, promised walks never taken. Great souls die, and our reality, bound to them, takes leave of us. Our souls, dependent upon their nurture, now shrink wizened. Our minds, formed and informed by their radiance, fall away. We are not so much maddened as reduced to the unutterable ignorance of dark, cold caves. And when great souls die after a period, peace blooms, slowly and always irregularly. Spaces fill with a kind of soothing electric vibration. Our senses, restored never to be the same, whisper to us, they existed. They existed. We can be and be better, for they existed.